Looks like they want to take penalty kicks. And Creighton right now, they look like they got the weight of the world on their shoulders. You're thinking in that huddle, you don't know who's taking them. You know, obviously as a coach, you're thinking, all right, I've got my 5 guys, but you want to see it in the players' eyes. I've been there. I've been in that huddle where you see guys, I don't know, they might not be feeling it. You want guys to walk right up to you, very confident, want to step up and bury it.
Brandy Chastain tells a great penalty kick story. Her
she hit kind of a
game winner in the Women's World Cup. Taylor, you took PKs at the 2006 MLS Cup. What was the vibe? What was the feel? What were you guys trying to do as a team as you prepped for your PK?
Oh, ironically, we weren't far off than what Charlotte did, because in the semifinals against the Chicago Fire, we did the same thing. So we had our lineup, we had everything going into it. But again, this is College Cup. It's a little bit bigger penalty kicks. It's not the quarterfinals. You know what I mean? So maybe that player that maybe hasn't had the best of games, I can guarantee you Donnie Smith wants to take one right now.
And you also want to have that psychological edge, and you want your best guy hitting it and hitting it pure right off the bat. You don't want to be coming from behind in the first 5 PKs.
No, and Evan James missed his penalty kick against UConn. So is that in the back of his mind? Does he want to make up for it, or does he kind of want to step aside and let someone else step up? The key is, as a player, you want to stay focused, take all the extra stuff out of your mind, pick your spot, hit it with pace, and let the chips fall where they may.
That is Gavin Dawson, the new goalkeeper for Charlotte, 6'3", 180 senior from Carrboro, North Carolina. Started his career at the University of Denver.
It's a big boy. You know, we said it going into the break that the bigger the goalkeeper, maybe he's an advantage. But again, I'm going to go back to Nick Romano. Ryan Holt's quick. So he's just got to make that right guess. And when he does, convince himself to get there. But his quickness can make up for...
Tyler Gibson will step up first for Charlotte. He converted his effort versus UConn last week, and he was the #2 kicker last Sunday. He's #1 today. Gibson versus Holt.
Very convincing from Tyler Gibson. Steps up. And listen, you get the goalie diving the wrong way, it's a good penalty kick. Opens those hips a little bit early. Holt commits. Good goal.
Bruno Castro will now step up for Creighton. First penalty kick situation the Blue Jays have been in this season.
And a little mind games going on with Gavin Dawson right now.
They almost got to that one, but Castro ties it.
Not a fan of the one step. It's hard to change your mind, get enough pace behind it, but Bruno Castro, well done. Very tough for any keeper to get that when you're hitting it side netting.
Isaac Karin will step up here. But it snuck underneath his arm.
And that celebration is more of relief. Because the moment Isaac hits this, he looks up, he's got to be thinking, oh no, Holt did his job. Guessed right, did everything. But the penalty kick almost was so bad that Brian Holt almost overdove past the ball. Holt's got to forget about it.
And hope his teammate Chris Clark can tie things up at 2.
Again, I alluded to it earlier, but it's too deliberate, too methodical in the step. Showing your way. Gavin Dawson, easy save to make.
2-1 lead for the 49ers. If it's tied after 5, we'll go 1-1-1-1. 3-1, Charlotte. Donnie Smith.
really been the best player on the field all game long. But Holt overcommits himself. Coming off that line way early, Donnie Smith, easy penalty. This is awesome. Great camera work. Look at this.
Finley up now.
Finley taking his time up to this penalty kick.
The All-American. Skies it. And now a chance to win it for Charlotte.
And I liked it. I liked everything about it, but he's got to get that chest over the ball, drive that low. That's heartbreaking.
Isaac Coles will step up with an opportunity to put Charlotte in Sunday's title game. Coles versus Holt. Charlotte moves on.
Woo! Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Number 2 is done. Coles moves the 49ers on to Sunday's title game.
You dream about this as a kid, stepping up for the game-winning penalty kick, and Isaac Coles does a great job of selling it and just burying it. You got to feel for Creighton.
They were ousted in last year's NCAA tournament by penalty kicks. Same fate today.
Not to mention, still did not give up a goal.
And Cat standing by with the number 2 keeper, who has Charlotte with a chance to be number 1. Here's Gavin Dawson.
Gavin, absolutely unbelievable. Number 2 goalkeeper, but a PK specialist. What are you thinking when you're getting ready on those sidelines?
Last weekend was perfect practice at UConn. We started our routine, and it's just kind of clearing your head, just taking it one PK at a time and just focusing on the one at a time, you know? And I have confidence the guys are bearing it. They told me just save one and we'll win it for you.
One save, one went over the top. I mean, what were you thinking on the save?
We had a couple of scouts on him. I had no idea where that guy was going. I just had a gut instinct, went to my right and just tried to get anything on it to keep it up.
Well, congratulations. Yeah.
Pain on the Creighton bench continues as Charlotte heads for the locker room, and the celebration continues here in Hoover and back home in Charlotte. The 49ers are off to their first ever NCAA College Cup championship game. And there is more College Cup coming your way. Charlotte does it in penalty kicks, winning it 4-1. They move on. Who will face them? Find out next with us. Number 1 seed North Carolina. Number 13 seed UCLA will square off in 20 to 30 minutes from now. The title game Sunday at 4 for Cat Whitehill. Taylor Twelman and our entire crew on Rob Stone. Charlotte takes down number 2 Creighton.
Center U.
Welcome to Sports Center U, alongside the former head coach of the U.S. Women's National Team, Tony DeCicco, and Ish Schroff. Wow, 4-1 in penalty kicks, unseeded Charlotte, moving on to the championship game for the first time in school history.
They have a formula. They defend very well. They got good goalkeeping today from Davis. They look for their chances, and if they get into penalties, they've got a specialist to come in and make a big save.
And certainly that formula played